feel like your house is messy and cluttered and you are just so far behind on everything? Is that Maria Kondo's show on Netflix stressing you out because you don't have tons of time that you can set aside to sort your items based on what sparks joy? Do you feel like your house is hopeless? Well, today it is time to flip the script on feeling like everything is a mess and I'm just so far behind. I'm Sharon Rowley from Mom of Six. Welcome to Flip the Script, where I challenge you, my fellow busy mom, to take that script that runs through your head every day saying, my house is a mess and I can't get caught up. Well, today we're going to turn it around and give you a new way to think about it. So I polled Mom of Six subscribers a while back to ask them what in their busy lives was making them the most crazy. And the number one answer was this overall feeling like they're just behind in all the things, specifically when it comes to a messy house. And I hear you, my friend. I feel the same way at times. And feeling like the house is a mess is separate from the feeling like you can't keep up with the chores surrounding housework, like the cleaning and the dusting and the vacuuming and the laundry. No, the feeling of messiness comes from the piles of papers on the kitchen counters, the kids' shoes scattered all by the front door, the drawer that you open and then close because you know you'll never be able to find out what you're looking for inside of it. So what do we do about all of this? All right, well, the first thing is forget the big picture. Ask yourself, what is the number one thing that's bothering you the most right now? Because the feeling like everything is a mess, it's just that, it's a feeling. It's often one trigger that gets us spiraling into this total feeling like everything is wrong. My kids' bedrooms can drive me nuts if I let it because they're often messy, the beds are never made, the laundry is rarely put away, but I don't spend a lot of time in their bedrooms, so that's not my number one thing. Clutter on the kitchen counters, that ranks a lot higher. Those shoes I mentioned, the kids scatter by the front door, that drives me bonkers. A closet or a drawer where I can't find what I need because it's packed with stuff, well, that's where I'm going to start. So you need to start with that number one thing that triggers the message in your brain that makes you feel like the whole house is a mess, and make a plan to tackle that one thing. You're looking for small tasks with small wins. So if it's the pile of paperwork all over the kitchen counter, gather it up, set a timer, and tell yourself that you're going to spend 20 minutes sorting it and dealing with it. When that timer goes off, walk away. When you can find another block of time, either later today or tomorrow, set the timer and do it again and again until that task is finished. Now, the way that I sort paperwork looks like this. I touch every piece of paper and I decide, is this something I can do right now? If it is, I will take care of it and then the paper gets recycled. If it's something that's going to take me more time, then I'll add it to my to-do list and I'll put the paperwork in a follow-up pile. If it's something that just needs to be filed, like a bill, it's going to go into my bills to pay folder. And other than that, I look and see if I can recycle it or just throw stuff away. Now, once you get an area cleaned up and under control, ask yourself, what new process can you put into place right now that will help you keep things the way they are? So maybe it's a basket that items go into, and on Saturday mornings you clean out that basket once a week. But setting up a new process or a habit is the key. So if it's the pile of shoes by the front door, get a bin to put them in, and then enlist cooperation from your family to put this new action plan into place. And you can choose to either give them a reward strategy, like giving them ice cream if they use the shoe bin for a whole week. Or you can use a consequence, like shoes that don't end up in the shoe bin are going to get taken away for a week. The choice is yours, but set up a structure to help them create the new habit. Now, what if the one thing that's making you crazy is a closet or even a whole room? Well, break the tasks down into bite-sized pieces, one small project and one small win at a time. Today, tackle maybe just one shelf of that closet, one section of the hanging bar, one area of the floor, whatever you can do in a short window of time. Then pick up every single item that you come across and ask yourself,
Do I love this? Do I want this? Do I need this? If the answer is yes, keeper items can either be stored in the area you're cleaning out, make sure they're grouped with other similar items, or if they belong somewhere else in the house, maybe recruit a laundry basket and put it in there, and then later on have your kids help you put that stuff away. Eliminate items are sorted into piles of sell it, donate it, recycle it, or throw it in the garbage. This process is meant to be fast, so you only tackle a small section of the closet or the drawer in a 20-minute session. But here's the thing. As soon as you feel like you can't make a decision anymore of what to do with the thing in your hand, take a break. You've hit decision fatigue. Start fresh again in a couple of hours or the next day when you're ready to make decisions again. So to recap, to flip the script of the feeling like my whole house is a mess and I'll never get caught up, you can do that by number 1, pick the one thing that's driving you the most crazy. 2, tackle that one thing in small bites of time. And 3, put a new habit or process in place to get that one thing under control. Then you can move on to the next one thing. Does it sound like it's a never-ending process? Well, that's because it is. Because as you continue to tackle the parts of your home that are your hot buttons, you'll find that the feeling of messiness and overwhelm goes away, since the messiest of all areas have been brought under control. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss our next episode of Flip the Script, where I'll be tackling the idea that my teen doesn't listen to me. I'll see you soon.